Tomboy back here on your screen with another video. In case you are new here, karibu sana. We love visitors around here, and in case you are a returning subscriber, welcome back and yay! Thank you for always clicking onto my videos and coming here time and time again. And so today I'm seated, and so it's definitely a sit down video, and I want us to chit chat a little bit. I want us to talk about something that is very important that kept me thinking. This video was triggered by an ordeal that happened when I was working in my work area, when I was out in the field. In case you don't know what I do, I am a technical agricultural advisor, and so yeah, I work with all these farmers who do vegetables, who do ornamentals like my beautiful roses, yeah. And so now the company that I work for, we have other different companies that do almost the same products like we do. It's just that maybe they have a different name, maybe theirs is a different strain of maybe microorganism, and so on and so forth. So I'll tell you a short story and we'll get to understand where I'm coming from with all this. So let me just move you guys a little bit. Yeah, I want you to see my beautiful top. Oh my god, the audacity that I have. Anyway, so a couple of days ago, today's on Monday, but that was last week on Thursday, I went to a client and I was just visiting as normal, and coincidentally this client had given two of us an appointment at almost the same time. Yeah, maybe I overstayed, but the appointments were almost at the same time because I was supposed to see this customer at around 2 and this other person was coming in at around 3. So we started walking the field, just talking and making stories, and then a phone call comes in and they have another visitor. He has another visitor and definitely cannot lock them out. The visitor had to come in. So this person is from a different company. So as I've told you, we have different companies who are doing almost the same thing. So definitely we have competitors. That's what we'd call them, yeah. And so as we were walking around, we saw different niches, and you were saying, why don't you give me an order of this? Why don't you give me an order of that? And he happened to mention that he was going to he needed something that we were both providing, yeah, me and the competitor. And then he asked, so who do I give the order? Because I need this and this, and you have it and you have it. So who do I give the order? And I remember the competitor saying, give me all of it. Like, I just want the whole order. Okay, because now my customer was in a dilemma. Should I split the order between the two of you, or who should I give? And she quickly said, give me everything. I want everything. And I'm here looking at her like, oh my god, you can be so mean. Like, you want everything? And I said, like, split the order into 2 and give her half of the order and me half of the order, because it was something that would be counted in pieces. Whew. And the client just laughed at us, and it was just funny. And yeah, we continued working. He did not say who he was going to give the order to. But what I want to ask you today is, who do you think was right, or what would you have said if it were you? And do you think that it was wrong for my competitor to say, give me everything? And do you think that I was right to say, split the order into 2? Or do you think it was, I don't know, what would you have said? That is a question I want to pose. And kindly let me know, if you were this client, what would you do? Would you give her, the competitor, the order, or you split the order into 2 like I had said? Okay, so yeah, so that is what triggered today's video. I just needed to give you a short story, and let's just dive into it. So today I want us to talk about self-love, all right? And I want us to understand and to get to look at how much do we love ourselves, and how many times does you loving yourself come out so wrong, and you're asked, Aki unajipenda. If you have had that, somebody telling you that, then I think now we are on the same page. Okay, you wanting something, or you wanting more than the other person. I don't know, it depends on how it comes out, but if you have heard people saying, Aki unajipenda, Aki ule anajipenda, you love yourself so much. It depends on how the situation is, and it also depends on how it comes out from you to the other person. Because for me, honestly, I felt I don't know, I felt she was mean because it was a she. I felt you can be so mean. I mean, like, what do you want me to get if you want to get everything? But was she wrong to say that she wants everything? Okay. That's a question that I'm posing to you. So I have my notes written on this small notebook, and what we are talking about today is self-love, as I have said. So I want also to pose another question. How many times do you, when you are asked, who do you love? Yeah, how many times have you said I love me? As a first answer, I love myself. Most of the time when you're asked this question, we say I love my mom, I love my babies, I love my husband, I love my best friend. Like, we have so many other answers apart from I love me. Take an incident. If you are asked who do you love and said me, what do you think that other person would think? I think they would think that you're selfish. They would think that you're so into yourself, which is usually very wrong. It's interpreted in a very wrong way to say you love yourself. And so, yeah, many a times we are asked who do we love, and we talk about other people and not ourselves. And this is because we don't come first in our mind. I think that is why when you're asked who do you love, you will say my babies, my mom, my dad, my brothers, my boyfriend, my husband if you're married. Yeah, but from today I want, okay, it's not going to occur to you every time, or you're not going to be saying that all the time, but it's just a way of just making your mind, and you being first in your mind, your state of mind telling you that you come first, that you are more important, that your decisions matter. It's just a way of making you love yourself better and make better and healthier choices and better decisions and get good things in life for yourself. Okay, it's just a way of making you have the right self-esteem, confidence in yourself, and yeah, going out there and getting it right for yourself without feeling like I'm selfish, without feeling like I'm greedy, without feeling that you're mean. Yeah, okay. So my first point was self-love is an everyday process. Yeah, every day you learn something, you learn how to love yourself better, depending on how you maybe wake up feeling, on what different ordeals occur in your life, in your day-to-day life, in your job. So loving yourself is not a one-time thing. You love yourself every day in better ways and newer ways, right? So it is an everyday process. You will wake up today and feel, oh my God, I'm just so down. You don't feel like doing anything. You're just not in the mood. Okay, it's okay, and it's very much allowed. And there are other days that you will wake up feeling, I got this, I am a boss babe. You feel on top of this world, and that is very much okay as well. So it's okay to feel both. Some days you'll wake up feeling on top of this world, other days you'll wake up feeling under and wishing that this earth could just open up and just swallow you, because life can really, really, really be hard. And yeah, so self-love is an everyday improving journey. It's not a one-time thing. So that is my point number one. Okay, so you just love yourself regardless, and know that it's an everyday process. Self-love is oftenly mistaken for greed, just like I did with this competitor of mine. I thought the first time when she said that she wants the whole order, I just thought, oh my God, you can be so greedy, like you love yourself so much, like you just don't want me to get anything. But later on, when I was listening to Priyanka Chopra, if you all know, I think you all know Priyanka Chopra. She was talking about self-love in one of these many motivational speaking platforms that she does, and she was saying that there is no problem with wanting everything good for yourself. And I was like, oh my God, so she was right to want everything. I was wondering, like, why is she? But it's so true and it's so real. Like, there's no problem with wanting everything. He asked, what do I do? And she said, give me the whole order. I mean, and when I started processing it later on, I thought to myself, oh my God, we are here to work and to get those orders and to get that money. Like, it's okay to want everything because you want to sell, and your targets are not just there seated they're waiting for you to feel them. So it's okay. It was okay for her to say she wants the whole order, despite the fact that it came out so wrong and rubbed off so wrong on me, and it made me feel like she was greedy and all, and made me like. And on the other hand, I was here feeling like, oh yeah, like let's just split it so that you can also get something and I can get something. It pays to have some remorse for your next person and show some compassion to your next person, and not to want like to get everything and she would remain having not sold maybe that month. It's okay to be like that, but again, you also need to be very careful for people who just take advantage of your goodness. Don't be good all the time. Don't be good all the time. And I want you to know from today that it is okay to want everything good for yourself, okay? Be confident and take it all, okay? But deep down in your heart, don't take it thinking, okay, I'm taking so that she will not sell. You need to be on a very neutral ground for you to be doing this. That is self-love. So, loving yourself, there's nothing wrong with wanting everything good for yourself, okay? Prospering in your career, in everything that you do, there's nothing wrong with wanting everything good for yourself. So, if you answered the question right, give yourself a pat on the back. And still comment down below and let me know why you say that she was right to say that she wants a whole order. Okay? And loving yourself is also, this is point number 3, loving yourself is very important, because you cannot love the next person if you don't love yourself. Alright? So take for instance, I said that we should split the order because I feel for her and I think I also want her to sell. So loving my neighbor comes from me. If you don't love yourself, you cannot love the next person. And that is why you find people being in maybe wrong relationships and being in funny situations, because they don't maybe love themselves, or that person they are with doesn't love themselves, so they cannot love them the right way. So, and there's also this saying that goes, you cannot pour from an empty cup. So you need to love yourself first, work on yourself, and that way you'll be able to love your neighbor, okay? So loving yourself is very important so that you can even learn to love others. All right. And if you love yourself, it is very important that it will help you understand boundaries. It will help you respect others. You see, you will come to maybe meet somebody and they tell you, no, I don't like that. No, I don't want this. Yes, you can do that, because they have their own boundaries. And if you love yourself and set your own boundaries and respect for yourself, then you will be able to understand how this boundary and respect thing works, and you will respect other people's boundaries. If you are told no, don't come, you will understand. No, I cannot go out with you today, I am tired. You will understand, because you love yourself already, and you yourself have some boundaries that you have set for yourself that you will want the next person to respect, that you will want the next person to honor. Okay, so you will be able to even understand other people's boundaries and respect them as they should. So loving yourself is also very, very important. Point number 4, you need to embrace your own compassion. Okay, so many a times you get rejected. I mean, you will not get accepted everywhere you go, and if you don't love yourself enough, it will make you, or you don't own your own compassion, it will make you feel like, oh my god, maybe I'm not beautiful enough. Maybe you've met somebody and that person breaks your heart, or they just tell you off and tell you have a bad face, you don't look beautiful, you have I don't know what. They just make you feel so bad about yourself. You will, because you don't love yourself enough, it will really get to you. And because you don't, I mean, this is their own opinion, okay? This is their own opinion. So just know that you are pretty and you are enough where you are. I mean, that is their own problem, and they're just projecting, okay? And also owning your own compassion in another way is when you maybe go for job interviews and you are not picked for the job. So what is left of you? You are left thinking, oh my god, maybe I'm not qualified enough, maybe I'm not fit for this job. But you are learned, you have your own degrees, you have your papers right. But because simply you have not been picked for this job, you start feeling, I am not enough. You start beating yourself up and saying, oh, I don't think I'll apply again. You start giving up, okay? Own your own compassion. They did not pick me for this job. Okay, let me try the next one, okay? Let me try the other one. Keep applying. Send your CVs, all right? Because you believe in yourself and you know that you are learned and you are qualified for the job. Sometimes you even beat up yourself, and when you come to find out, they tell you, I mean, we did not pick you because you are so overqualified for this job, and you are there. You had beat yourself so much thinking that I am not good, I am not enough, and your esteem goes underground, and now you are wondering. But turns out that you are so overqualified for the job. Sometimes jobs will not pick you because you are maybe so overqualified, and that is a good thing. They don't want to waste your brains, they don't waste your potential. They want the best to come out of you, right? So yeah, just own your own compassion, and don't let these things weigh you down and make you feel less of a person, right? So that is my point number 4. Embrace your own compassion. Okay. Number 5, do what you love, regardless. I don't care what they think. I don't care what you tell me. I don't know, if maybe you love doing YouTube, and in YouTube you love cooking, do cooking videos. People will come up with very many opinions of telling you, okay, I think you can do good in doing interviews, I think you can do good in doing travel vlogs, but that is not what you like. I like cooking. If I don't like traveling, you will not force me to travel, so that I can feel good about myself. Okay, so do what you love regardless of the other person's opinion. It's good to pick opinions, but filter what you take and leave out everything else. If it sits well with you, then have it. If it doesn't, some people just don't want the best for you, and they'll keep giving you opinions here and there, and yeah. So do what you love, because that's what makes you happy. Okay, in your career, your hobbies, food, eat what you love, wear what you love, and yeah. My point number 6 is that self-love can be very hard sometimes, and it's not fun. Okay, you will maybe want to be going out. Maybe your friend will call you. Case scenario, my friend calls me, hi Masi, how are you? Can we go out and have some fun? It's on a Friday, but I have a deadline to meet, which is maybe the following day, Saturday, and an assignment is needed, a report is needed for me to be done. Do you know I will not go? I will just call and tell them, okay, thank you for your invite, and I cannot come because of ABCD. That is a sacrifice. You sacrifice to love yourself, because you don't want to be like the next day stranded or hurrying up and sweating all over, or maybe disappointing people and rubbing shoulders with people because you did not meet the deadlines, you did not get the job done. So you love yourself enough to sacrifice that fun at the club, or that fun at whatever launch, or that fun at whatever live performance, to get the job done. So that is self-love. It can be hard, but sacrifice for you to get something done so that you can avoid a mistake, or you can avoid some noise and headache, is loving yourself. I don't know whether you knew that, but that is self-love. Okay, or even staying up late to finish an assignment. Yeah, you're sacrificing your sleep, or waking up very early to get something done, because it will be better for you tomorrow. You're loving yourself. That is self-love, and it can be hard at times, but you gotta do it. Okay, my point number 7 is putting yourself first in each decision that you make, and this is in terms of relationship mostly. Don't end up in a bad relationship because you're feeling rushed, and because this other person, that is what they want, it is you that they want. But most of this time we don't take time to think about ourselves. What do I want? Is this the person that I'm looking for? Is this the traits that I want is a boyfriend or a husband? Is this, like, how does it sit with me? Most of the time we tend to think about the other person, like, how will they feel? Maybe they will feel bad, maybe they are going to do this to me, they are going to harm me, but how do I feel myself? Like, what do I want for myself? Before you make any decision, how does it sit with you? How do you feel about it yourself? So making some decision and putting yourself first before you do anything is self-love. Okay, yeah, make your opinion count when you are maybe talking to friends, or when you're maybe trying to put across points, or when you are maybe in a discussion or in meetings. Make your point count. Okay, how do I feel about myself? Because most of these things you'll find they're imposed on you, and because you don't love yourself enough to think about, like, this one will affect me tomorrow, this one will make me strain tomorrow and struggle tomorrow, you find yourself in a very deep bad situation that you cannot reverse. So put yourself first in each decision that you make, and make your opinion count, right? I'm not saying that you become selfish. Love yourself so that you can love the other person. That way, when you're making your decisions, you're not going to be selfish. Okay, now investing in yourself is point number 8 for me. It is just a one way of self-love and loving yourself better. Invest in your health. Get yourself a health insurance that you pay for every other month, because it comes in handy when you get sick. So when you get sick, what happens? You need to go to hospital. You may not be having cash every time, but this insurance can save your life at one point or the other when you don't have cash afloat, and you can use your insurance. So invest in your health cover, your insurance cover, and all other those insurance that you may need. So investing in your health, invest in your retirement. Are you saving for your retirement benefit? What are you doing about your retirement? Are you acquiring yourself a holiday home, a retirement home? What are you doing for yourself, for your retirement? Okay, that's loving yourself and investing in yourself. Invest yourself in beauty. Okay, make yourself look good, look appealing. I mean, your face or how you look is usually your first impression. I am a sales lady as well, as much as I do consulting, and how you look will determine whether you will sell or not, will determine whether you will close that deal or not. Beauty, smell nice, love yourself. The other day I did a video about self-care and what I do during my self-care routine and all that jazz, and I think I featured some few products that make me feel good and smell nice. Like, smell nice doesn't really need to be for the ladies alone. Even the gentlemen, you need to look good, look sharp, and smell good. Okay, if you work in an office or in an area where you can do makeup, do a little bit of makeup on your face. Doesn't need to be very expensive and very a lot. Just do a little bit, and if you just elevate your look, and you will be looking good. So invest in your beauty, in your health, in what you eat. We don't want to be looking obese, you don't want to be looking malnourished as well, you don't want to be looking, I don't know. Just invest in yourself, okay? And that way you'll find yourself loving yourself better. That is my point number 8. Now, point number 9, you need to have a close, loving circle. Who are your friends? Okay, like your circle of friends need to be very loving, and they need to be people who are growing you. That is loving yourself as well. If the person who is next to you, or if your friends are not growing you and they are just misleading you and using you for the wrong reasons, cut them off. Those are not friends, and you don't love yourself enough. If you find yourself in a circle of people who are just wasted and they are also wasting you, it means you don't love yourself. I mean, you need the best. You need to have the best things. Matters friendship, matters food, matters clothing, matters beauty for yourself. Okay, that means you love yourself, right? So if you need to have a very close-knit circle of friends. I mean, you normally hear people saying, I have an inner circle of friends. Those are my close 3 or 4 people, or 2, or even 1. That is like that you are ride or die. So then now you have an outer circle of the others. Hi, how are you? Yeah. But these are people you cannot confide in, and then people you cannot talk about maybe your personal issues that are affecting you. That is now the outer circle. So this inner circle, the outer circle doesn't really matter a lot, because these are people you can really cut off loose very easily. And I'm not saying it's because they don't really matter to you. They do matter, but these are people who are a bit far off from you. So this inner circle, you are 2, 3, 4 friends. Those people need to be very loving. They need to be people who are growing you, not using you. They need to be people who want the best for you, and they need to be people who can stand up for you when maybe need arises. People who can come to your rescue when you need money. That one person or 2, 3 people you can call when you are having a financial crisis, when you are not doing well, and they can easily like, hi, how are you? I need maybe 50,000. They're not going to be asking you for what? When are you going to return? When are you going to do this? I'm not saying that you go borrowing money from your friends, but I mean people who can really come through for you without really questioning a lot. And these are people who really know you very well. These are people who, like, you guys gel so well. Okay, so loving yourself includes having a close-knit, loving circle of friends. Okay, and don't feel rushed to have friends. If it doesn't really come around, it's okay to be by yourself. But I know you cannot miss 1 or 2 people. Even your siblings or your brothers, they can still be your friends. Even your partner can be your friends. Okay? And yeah, so letting go of toxic friends and people who are not growing you is very important, and that shows that you're loving yourself, and don't feel guilty about it. Okay? Number 10. What you are isn't what your body looks like. I know I'm screaming, I know I'm shouting, I know my volume is very high at this point. Ladies, this is for you. I mean, ladies tend to have a lot of insecurities with their bodies. Oh, I have a big tummy. Oh, I have a big chest area. Oh, my butt is so small. Oh, I don't know what. My face has a lot of pimples. My face has a lot of dark marks. I mean, chill. Take a chill pill on yourself. Yeah? And love who you are looking. I mean, different stages of life tend to transform how we look. If you are a young girl, you will not be having a big tummy if you maybe when you become a mom now at a different stage of your life, your tummy is going to protrude, you will have more baby fat. I mean, these changes occur as you move, and at different times of your life you will be looking different. What you need to do is make the best out of those situations. That will be showing yourself love. If you feel I am a bit heavier, I've added a little bit more weight, once you are done with breastfeeding and all that, go to the gym, tone your body, get that flat tummy that you want, if it, at all it's going to be that flat, and eat healthy. Okay, your body is not you. I hope we are getting each other. I hope you understand. Okay, so your body is not what you look like. If you have a big tummy, maybe dress your body better. Don't put on things that are snatching, and you have a big tummy and now your tummy is protruding and you don't like how you look. I mean, show yourself some love even in how you dress. Dress your body, look good at that particular time, then go to the gym and you will get that body that you want. Okay, yeah. Clap the loudest for yourself even when nobody else is. That is also loving yourself. So this is like being your biggest cheerleader. That is my point number 11, and I think that is my last point. Be your biggest cheerleader. Even when nobody else is clapping for you and patting you on the back, telling you did a good job, clap for yourself. Take yourself out on a solo date. Pamper yourself at the spa. Do your nails, do your hair, look good, because you're giving. They always say ni kurudishia mwili asante. Like, love yourself even when nobody else is thinking that you deserve it. Celebrate all your small wins. Maybe you hit a milestone or two within a month. Celebrate them, even if it is the tiniest, even if it is that a drop in the ocean and you think there's so many other things that I could have achieved, but this is what I achieved. Clap for yourself. Love yourself. Take yourself out and eat the nyama choma and take the drinks and cocktails and have fun. All right, because most of the time we sit and wait for people to clap for us and tell us that we did a good job, while literally nobody has that time for you. Sometimes nobody is realizing that you did a good job. For them, they think that is something too small to have achieved, that maybe you could have achieved something bigger and better. But for you, it should count. I mean, it should count. You should clap for yourself and tell yourself, Mercy, I did a good job. I achieved that. That is a milestone that I hit. Even when nobody else is like thinking that you did anything important, you need to be your biggest cheerleader. Love yourself, and just love yourself. Okay, and to close up this conversation, I know I have talked a lot. Comment down below in the comment section and let me know how this occurs to you. Loving yourself, what does it mean to you? And how many times have you been asked, who do you love? And how many times did you respond, I love me? Yeah, and what do you do to love yourself? Or what other points can we add onto mine to maybe tell others how to love themselves, or maybe to show that we love ourselves? Lastly, is what I'd like you to know is that there's only one you, and there's nobody else that looks like you or is you. Okay, that is why you're called your name. Yeah, and that is why I am me. So there's only one me. Even if we have 1,000 people called Mercy, but Mercy me, like me, my personality, me, my character, me, is only me. It's only one me. I hope we are getting each other. Yeah, there's only one you. So please, love yourself. And want everything good for yourself. There's nothing wrong with that, as we have said. And everything happens. I want you to understand, especially when we fail, especially when we are rejected for positions, when you're rejected in relationship, everything happens so that we can always appreciate the process. You are rejected for this job, another job will come and it will even be paying better. You will be having a better working condition and environment. The package will be awesome. So don't beat up yourself. Move on to the next very fast, and don't waste time here crying and wallowing and wallowing in pity. If this person doesn't love you, the next person will. So leave them alone. That is up to them. Actually, they are the ones to lose. Yeah. One thing that I loved and appreciated about my brother when I was dating, or when still I am dating, but kitambo kidogo, there's one thing that my brother told me. I think I was heartbroken at some point, and I talked to him, that's my eldest brother, and he told me, I mean, they are the ones to lose. And that made me feel very calm. That made me feel wanted and loved. And it made me feel, oh, it was just an awakening call to me that you are beautiful. Like, you have so much to offer. If they don't like you for who you are, I mean, they're the ones to lose. So don't stay in toxic relationships. Don't stay in unwanted situations, because they are the ones to lose. I mean, you go, they lose you, because you are that important. Love yourself to that extent, all right? So everything happens for a reason, and it happens so that you can appreciate the process. And by the end of the day, when you don't feel shaken, when you fall down, get back up very fast and pray about it and move on. Okay, move on. And once you are out of a situation, if you hit rock bottom, they always say the only way to go is up. So hit rock bottom, get up, dust yourself, and start rising. Okay, rise like a phoenix and go for it and go get it. Go do it now better. Learn from this, from what happened at that time or that situation, and go do it in a better way. Go get more for yourself. So self-love is very important. Love yourself, take good care of yourself. If swimming is what makes you feel good, go for swimming. Like, don't forget about yourself. Moms, we tend to also want to give so much. We give to our babies, we give to our partners, we give to our family members. What about yourself? We tend to forget about ourselves so much, and this is just an awakening call. This is just a reminder that we need to love ourselves better. Okay, it's been real. It's having you today onto this video. If you clicked onto this video, thank you very much. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe, because it really supports my channel. And also give this video a thumbs up. I think I've talked too much. A thumbs up if you really liked the conversation, and let's keep chatting on the comment section and tell each other what other things we can add on our portfolio of loving ourselves. And I think until the next one, I will see you then. Bye, guys.
Bittersweet and I'm walking slow, sensitive, feel the afterglow, looking for things that I can't control, fear from my past cause it always shows. Do I wanna try, can I let it go? Running from the past, wanting to be sure. Chaos in my mind, constant deja vu, but every time it comes back to you. Whoa, I'm still falling. Whoa, but it tastes bittersweet. Whoa, I keep on falling. Whoa, I like the taste of it. Blacking out, afraid just fading day by day. I'm reaching out for someone who can take away the pain I feel, the things I haven't done at all. I've lost my way, but how I felt I can't recall. Do I wanna try, can I let it go? Running from the past, wanting to be sure. Chaos in my mind, constant deja vu, but every time it comes back to you. Whoa, I'm still falling. Whoa, but it tastes bittersweet.